So Twitch is a, what the fuck is it? Is it an app? Is it a website? Okay, cut this part.
Twitch is a broadcasting service where people stream their online games and viewers come in to watch, whether they're content creators or they're just funny influencers. It's just kind of a place where all kind of gamers and people that really share the same interests kind of come together and kind of meet each other and become friends. So.
Okay, Twitch is a streaming service where people can play games and talk with people and form a community. And it depends on what kind of games you want to play, but it can really be any kind of community you want it to be, depending on how you present yourself on the website.
What is your name and your Twitch?
Oh, I knew this question was going to come up.
My name is Ayla. My Twitch channel is Brother Ayla.
So my name's Nolan Eilers. My stream name is Exilogy, but most of my followers just call me X for short. Currently, I have 5,450 followers on Twitch.
Outside of streaming, because I only stream a couple times a week, I would say. I have a real job, so I do that most days of the week, and hang out with friends, and I do a lot of graphic design type things. Some have to do with Twitch, I can incorporate it, and other things are just for fun. And yeah, but that's pretty much it. Mostly working and just hanging out with friends.
Let's see, I started streaming probably back in October of 2018. A big reason why I started streaming was I had just built a brand new computer, and I didn't really have an easy way of making friends on the internet because none of my friends owned a PC. So I figured stream the games that I really love, and people that share my same interests in video games or that specific game would come in and hold a conversation with me, and that's how I met probably over 300 people. I made tons of friends online doing that, so.
I don't want to play the game anymore. Thank you for the follow.
I started streaming, I think in November. So I started streaming because my friends and I always liked playing video games, and we wanted a way to connect with each other, but also connect with an audience. And we think we're funny, which I'm not sure if we actually are, but we wanted to just try streaming and see if that worked out in our favor. And so far it's been fun. The other two people in my streaming group are my best friends from middle school, actually. My friend Natasha and my friend Natalie, and their stream names are Uncle Toshi and Foxy Grandpa 182. So as you can see, there's a theme with the uncle, brother, grandpa thing. So yeah, so I've known them forever, so it's really easy to talk to them, and we have the same sense of humor, so that makes it more fun too. Streaming with a group, I would say for me, is a lot easier because I feel we can kind of bounce off each other's jokes and energies, and it's not just on me to make the content or make it funny. So I would say, I haven't tried streaming alone, but mostly because I'm just scared to. But I would say doing it in a group makes it feel a lot easier because it feels I'm just talking with friends and making jokes with them, and then with another layer of people in chat or people watching, so it's not as as much pressure to perform for people in chat when you have friends to kind of talk to and bounce things off of. So I would say it's easier, but I also haven't tried streaming alone, so.
My inspiration for streaming really comes from meeting new people. I really love interactions with people. I don't really care about playing the game as much. I just love chatting with the people there, getting to know these new people, and kind of building a little community, because these people become my friends, and it's not just I'm a content creator and I want their money. I really actually care for these people, and they're all really cool people.
feel like a lot of stuff inspires me to stream. I feel like, I mean, my friends definitely do because, you know, we all do it together. So I feel like we keep each other like accountable in terms of like when we're streaming and what we're streaming. Also just like forming like a little community is really fun because like people keep coming back and then you get to have like inside jokes and things like that. And so I feel like it's very, like once you form like a little community, like you want to just keep, you know, interacting with them and making them laugh and stuff like that.
So every month I was making around $250, and that doesn't include like paid sponsorships. But throughout the total of my streaming career, I probably made about $4,000 or $5,000 just streaming.
Who sponsored you?
Raid Shadow Legends, actually. Raid Shadow Legends, Aero Zoom acoustic foam, and then just a small time like streaming service. I can't remember the name though.
You know, I haven't checked in a couple days, but I think not too much just yet. I think about like $25 or something. Because I don't have too many subscribers at the moment, but you know, it's something, so that's good.
The pros of streaming is it's a really fun process. It teaches you a lot about film and, you know, marketing, and you're able to make some form of revenue to kind of push yourself to continue streaming. The cons pretty much about streaming is that it gets really stressful trying to stream consistently, you know, every day, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It gets really stressful because you miss out on a lot of things in life, like hanging out with your friends. So it just becomes really overall a weight on your back if you don't plan and process your streaming correctly.
I'd say the pros, like I've said, is like a community, because I feel like it's just like a good way for people to like talk to each other that you wouldn't normally meet otherwise. And also it's just like, it's fairly easy to use in terms of like just straight up streaming, but I would say a con is like a lot of the fancier features are harder to like grasp if you don't have like a background in video games or computer stuff. But I feel like the resources are out there, you just kind of have to look for them, which can be, you know, kind of a pain, but also at least they're out there, so that's good. Being a female Twitch streamer, I feel like I wouldn't really know how different it is, but I would say so far it feels pretty inclusive. I feel like I forgot what I was gonna say. I feel like being a female Twitch streamer, so far I haven't seen anything that would like deter me from continuing being a streamer. I mean, sometimes like you're gonna get some comments or some chats that are a little iffy, but I mean, you kind of just gotta ignore it and keep going, because I feel like everyone's gonna get some comments. But for the most part, like the community that we've like formed in our chat like is pretty respectful for the most part, and I would say like Twitch in general does a pretty good job of like, you know, having females appear in like the top, you know, searches, and they don't seem to favorite male streamers over female streamers, from what I can see. I would say there's probably more male streamers out there, so sometimes in certain categories they can appear higher, but I would say for the most part from what I've experienced, there isn't too much of a difference.
I think Twitch, right now, they're no longer just gaming. They've kind of dwelled into the market of, you know, in real life, or cooking streams, or art, which I think is something that's really cool. You know, not all forms of live streaming has to be about gaming. I totally think like their push into the market of like IRL streaming is so like super cool, and it kind of brings together more people with common interests in their communities.
I do think Twitch is growing beyond gaming. I feel like there's a lot of other things people are doing on there, whether it's just talking to their viewers, or like promoting music of like either their own or ones they support, or like exercise. I've seen there's some things where people like do exercises. or like outdoor things. There's kind of like a wide variety. I feel like as long as you're staying within the guidelines, like you could pretty much do whatever you want as long as people are like enjoying it and having a good time. So I do feel like if video games aren't your thing, you could probably find something else that works on Twitch and you can make it work.
I feel Twitch has grown to its fullest extent. They've really kind of made their way into all forms of like TV and stuff like that. They're doing football now. They're doing like game shows. They've got like live betting where people can play like blackjack and poker live on Twitch. So I feel like they've really reached out into every aspect they can. I can see them kind of getting more into like building communities and stuff, but you know, I won't really know what Twitch's full potential is until they start dropping like newer things. It's pretty much the sky's the limit for them. They can really go wherever they want.
I'd say it's growing a lot lately, especially during like the pandemic, because I feel like more people need more entertainment, so they usually go to Twitch. And there's a lot of like big creators that are getting big on Twitch, so I think it's just kind of slowly getting bigger the more people like start to transition to it. So yeah, I think it's gonna go up, if anything.